most toilets are installed wrong. When a toilet's installed correctly, it sits tight to the floor and you can't pass any tools underneath it. So most contractors are in the business of making money. So they use the cheapest wax ring available on the market, and that's this one. It's a $3 wax ring. It's skinny, it's old school, got no bells and whistles, and they just drop it right there. Unfortunately, if your toilet flange is just a little bit below the floor, when you set the toilet down, it doesn't compress at all. That is not how a wax ring is supposed to look. I touched the ring a little bit here and a little bit here, but the rest of this did not seal to the toilet. When you install a toilet correctly, it should look something like this. Straight down onto the wax and compressed, so that when you lift the toilet, the wax comes off with the toilet. In this case, this cheap ring, there's nothing to keep it from sliding around either. So if you don't install it perfectly straight down, you make contact, you can slide it over and be out of position. That's a no-no. I know lots of renovators who solve that problem by doing this. They'll use 2 wax rings, one on the bottom and one on the top. That solves the problem with the toilet flange being below the floor. The problem with that is when you set the toilet on, yes, you'll get a good seal at the top, but then you have to push the toilet to the floor. Inevitably what happens is the wax will slide off like that as you're pushing it in place, and that makes the hole really, really tiny. And that's why you're using a plunger every day of your life. So they went from a $3 solution to a $6 solution. Now to keep the wax rings from sliding around, they came up with this solution. This wax ring is the same thickness, but it comes with an integrated flange. When you put that in place, it doesn't slide around. It holds it in position so that when you set your toilet, you are not going to have a collapse of the hole. This is $13, and it only works when your flange is just a little bit higher than your finished flooring. If it's a little bit below the finished flooring, then you've got to do this. This is the Jumbo Reinforced Flanged Wax Gasket Kit. This bad boy does exactly the same thing. It holds it in position, but the wax is much more substantial. This is designed to hold it in place and provide you that extra wax so that when you press down, you get a good seal. But there's not so much wax there that it won't collapse the hole. So now when you install your toilet, you can get great compression on the top, get a good seal, and it's not gonna slide around on you. And this is what a proper toilet installation looks like. The diameter of the hole is 3 inches. That's the same diameter as the pipe underneath, and larger than the diameter on the toilet, which is generally only 2 1/4. Which means if you buy the right toilet that has the ability to move a lot of content and has powerful flush, you'll never use a plunger again. With the $14 wax kit, you're guaranteed contact with the toilet. You're guaranteed that you're gonna move all of the water through that flange into the pipe. Guaranteed it's not gonna slip around on you, and you're guaranteed not to collapse the wax over the hole, reducing the diameter for all of your contents to go down. To learn how to install your own toilet so you're guaranteed to never have a leak, check out the video, because